The fire department hosted an advanced rope rescue class last week. An experienced team of instructors from North Carolina led the training. Firefighters from Fargo, Grand Forks, Bismarck, Minot attended a 5-day class of various locations throughout the city. The Fargo Dome and multiple bridge and water tower locations were used to create this realistic training and rescue scenarios. This training provided unique opportunities for rescue workers to hone their skills and was a great opportunity to work with the firefighters from other departments around the state to exchange ideas and experience. Chief Dirksen was going to do a rappel down the walls here, but apparently he didn't bring his equipment. Thanks, Chief. National Nurses Week is May 6th through the 11th. The Fargo Cass Public Health Nursing Team has been heavily involved with the COVID-19 response, most recently with a vaccination operation. In addition, the nurses continue to care and serve residents through a number of programs, including family planning clinic, maternal and child health, school nursing, and correction health. I think we should give them a round of applause. The Fargo Public Library, in partnership with the Park District and Park District Foundation and the Growing Together Community Garden Organization, recently installed a library learning garden and pollinator garden near Carlson Library. Volunteers installed 3 garden beds near the northwest corner of the library, along with a pollinator garden near the south side of the library, and Ed Clapp Senior Center. Intended to serve as a starting point for the community education garden space, a series of related educational programs and events for all ages will be hosted throughout late spring, summer, and fall at the site. The library was awarded a $1,930 matching grant from the Fargo Park District Foundation to support this project. The library's outdoor exemplary story walk continues on the plaza near the Sodbuster statue in May's featured book, What Does Bunny See? By Linda Sue Park. The Solid Waste Department is preparing for Cleanup Week to be held the first 2 weeks of May and started today. Beginning today through the week of May 14th, residents may place unwanted debris for disposal on the boulevard in front of their properties to be disposed by the city. Debris will be picked up on the residents' scheduled recycling day. Week B will be collected in the week of May 3rd, and Week A will be collected in the week of May 10th. A collection schedule map is available at www.fargomd.gov. Over the past year, the Fargo community suffered a tragic loss of 2 students by suicide. In response, the Fargo Police Department Community Engagement Team wanted to help to prevent further tragedies like these from happening, and creating a free video resource for local public and private schools and community members that focus on prevention and education of suicide. Here is the video that starts us off.
Many of us have a lot of hard questions around mental health that never get answered. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for individuals between the ages of 10 and 34.
If I go through something, I used to just tell myself, all right, it's good, like everything will be good. Like I just brushed it off.
My sister Katie was my best friend. It was really shocking.
Kids like that can fall through the cracks. The pressures that they have might be silent pressures.
This is Break the Silence, a film made by the Fargo Police Department.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm going to turn this over real quick to Lieutenant Bill Alfelt and Sergeant Christy Jacobson, who, along with our school resource officer team, did all of the heavy lifting on putting this project together.
Thank you, Chief. Commissioners, thank you. This is a project that started out, as most of you remember, we have done school assemblies over the past couple of years with our community engagement team, including our SROs and our community trust officers. With COVID in 2020, we weren't able to do any of those assemblies. Those assemblies, we reach out sometimes between 7,000 and 9,000 kids in our area. We use the monies from that, trying to figure out a way where we could reach out to those kids, trying to find something that would have some impact in our community, the same way that the messages sent in those school assemblies would. We couldn't think of anything better, especially during COVID, with numbers of suicide, especially amongst teens, increasing, than to have basically a message that we give at an assembly on a video. And so we used to put a 22 minute, 59 second video that's going to be distributed to all of our metro area schools, not just within the city of Fargo, but with Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and it'll be available to the public. We did this partnership with multiple entities, which you saw on the screen here, but it's a really great collaboration, which I think is be very beneficial for our community, and really want to help kids and make sure they're not affected by this too much. See where we can help for that. So, Christy, I don't know if I missed anything.
Sure. The video consists of 3 different families that were drastically impacted by suicide, and then we also provide 3 different entities within our community when it comes to services that are provided to individuals who are struggling with the impact of suicide or suicide ideation. And so we're going to be providing this at no cost to any organization, not just our schools within the region, but any organization that wants to utilize it in any capacity. And we're going to do our final launch of that coming up very soon.
Very good. Looks very good. We'll be looking forward to see it on Thursday. Or no, next Monday. I'm sorry. May is the National Drinking Water Month and a celebration of the value of something we use and take for granted every day. As summer approaches, make sure to stay hydrated a top priority. And remember, Fargo is a regional leader for water. Right, Tony? Lowe's has donated PPE equipment to the city. Our buildings and grounds picked that up today. Picked up the supplies. It was a generous donation to us to help us with hand sanitizers and other equipment we still utilize with the COVID-19 protection. Now tonight we want to do something. We want to say thank you and happy retirement. And actually Ray started his retirement this morning, and you can see he got a haircut just for tonight's meeting. Ray has worked for the city of Fargo for more than 51 years, and the team Fargo wishes you all the best in your well-deserved retirement. Therefore, we made a video to embarrass you a little bit.
When I got out of the service, the first thing I did was buy a brand new car, and I realized I had car payments coming, so I had to find a job. My uncle was a fireman at the time, so he said, come down to Fargo, he said, and I'll take you to City Hall to see if there's any jobs available. This is the job, and I've been at it for 51 years. And when I started working here, you knew just about all the other city employees and the policemen, and now there's 1,900 employees. This was a pretty small facility when I started, and right now we're in the middle of a $140 million expansion. That'll probably take 3 years to finish. I've always liked my job, and there's been a different challenge about every day. I think that's what makes it interesting. Do something that interests you, something that you can get up in the morning and want to go to work to do. Time does go fast, and I'll miss the people, that's for sure.
Ray, can you come up here, please? Mayors are always looking for standing ovations, but I think we're going to get you one here too, eh? So Ray Peterson, Utility Supervisor, in appreciation of over 51 years of dedicated service to the city of Fargo, we thank you. You want to say any words?
No, it's been a good run. It was time to quit.